I have great news for you. You don't have to know what to do with your life. You can just stop and go to the beach. You don't need a 10-year plan. You don't need to wait until you get there or wait to reach your potential. You just need to be present each moment, each day, respond to what arises, and go to the beach or your equivalent of it. The rhythm of our lives is an ongoing process of play and experimentation, of learning, of reflection and refinement. It's a continuous dance with life, and it's not a race to the finish line. So stop it and just go to the beach. When you live in this more present, focused and fluid way, you free yourself from the paralysis of perfection and the rigidity of needing to know and the desperate attempts to get control of it all. There are no regrets in experimentation and exploration, only discoveries, results, and new wisdom for you to use. And remember, fulfillment isn't a destination in the future. It's an opportunity to live your life fully right now. So we can be practicing a stop mindfulness practice developed by Jon Kabat-Zinn when we go to the beach or when we go for a walk in nature, creating calm within us. This practice is useful wherever you are, and it just takes a few seconds to do. So, what do you have to do if you do this stop practice? Stop. That's what the S stands for. So stop whatever you're doing and just pause momentarily. The T in stop means take a breath and reconnect with your breath, because the breath is an anchor to the present moment. So just notice the nurturing presence of your own breath. And then the O is for observe. So observe what's happening inside you and outside of you. Where's your mind gone? What do you feel? Can you notice your feet meeting the sand or whatever your feet are touching? Is there tension in your body anywhere? What are you doing? Are you just walking on the beach or in nature? Are you doing this mindlessly? Or are you aware of what your body is doing while you're walking? And then broaden your awareness to take in what's going on around you. And happily notice that you can be in this situation without being ruled by it. And finally, the P for proceed reminds you to simply proceed with intention, to take the next step from this place of strength and wisdom and presence. So let's see what it's like to go to the beach using stop. Dogs know how to do it. They take a pause, they explore, they stop and smell everything of interest, no matter if it looks yucky like this yellow creature or past its sell-by date like this very dead crab, or dangerous like these blue bottles, or just beautiful like this shiny jelly thing. What a great approach dogs have when something is unusual. They stop and examine it and then carry on with what they've learned. So what about us doing the same? Stopping and observing what comes up for us. If there's something we don't like the look of, or if we sidestep something because it might sting us, the stop practice can help whenever we feel a bit distressed, whether it's about being stung by blue bottles or about a difficult situation in our lives. There will be days when the stop practice saves you, so that the seaweed in your life is visible and you can discover it to be beautiful, useful, and you can be totally accepting of it. Whereas you might not have noticed it before, it might have just been something to step over or avoid. The blue bottles might keep you from going to the beach at all. So the stop practice can ease you through these feelings. And as we practice stop with things on the beach or with other people, we look within while allowing space to be present with the other person, because we listen without becoming triggered by holding on to words too tightly. We can learn to be present with our emotions, in ourselves and in others, without reactive judgment, and we can remain close to our experience as we stay engaged with it. So reactivity is part of what it means to be a human being. The question is, how do we meet our reactivity without judgment and with the intention of transforming it into effective responsiveness in our everyday lives? We do it by living our lives mindfully, as if our very lives depended on it, because they do. Stopping and taking a breath creates space to observe and tame our feelings, and to access the deeper resources within you. It's not about touching the thing, it's about observing what's going on for you, getting acquainted with. Imagine observing this heart that someone left on the beach for everyone to enjoy. That's just an amazing thing to have done for everyone and anyone. So stop and smell the roses. Stop and look at the heart. Stop and go to the beach. Just stop and go for a walk in nature for you.